there's this girl on Instagram. She put up a post. This is her right here. And her post was, Ross Lynch is dating a woman of color. She didn't even want to say black. Look at this power. Okay. So this tweet went viral big time. It got like 287,000 likes, 31,000 retweets, and there's just bedwench after bedwench after bedwench praising her for dating a white dude. This is a basic, is this guy like an actor on Disney or something? I mean, these are like basic white dudes. I mean, just real basic and some people are calling it out. They said all a white man got to do is date a black person and get praise. Yeah, it's getting sick. There was another tweet there's another tweet that went viral the other day of a white dude who got a black haircut. Then they started praising him. He had a black girlfriend. They started praising him. That went viral. So this little sick epidemic of just going real overboard because a white dude is fucking a sister. What kind of plantation shit are we on now? Now we're getting into some plantation shit where you're praising this type of stuff. And then some of their defenses are, well, black men be dating white women. But the thing is, let's be real. You don't see too many black men really bragging about the white women that they get with. And you definitely don't see other black men praising them for getting a goddamn white woman. We don't do that. Black men generally, we ain't praising no nigga for getting a white woman. I mean, what's that? You don't see that. Niggas ain't on there, oh, damn, man. Oh, you came up, brother. Oh, damn, look at you. No. Other black men ain't really doing that. Let's be real. Black men ain't really giving props to niggas like that just for getting a white woman. No, they don't. Somebody say, yes, they do. No, they don't. You know, show me a viral tweet of let's show one then. In the link, put the link up. Show a viral tweet of a black man dating a white woman and there's a bunch of black men praising him. Show the tweet then. Show it. Nobody gives a shit about that, brother. We don't care about that. Niggas get a white girl anytime. That ain't nothing. Brothers don't do that. Let's just keep it a buck. Now, there's some coons out there. Yeah, there's some coons out there. I ain't negating the coons, but generally, groups of brothers ain't really giving a nigga props just because he's smashing a white girl. No matter how fine the white girl is. Brothers just don't do it. If there's a tweet that's viral of a nigga getting praise and props for getting a white girl, post it. Yeah? It's not really a big deal to brothers. Yeah? To the people that keep saying, why are you so excited, or why did this go viral? Let me say this. When I was in high school, here we go. Here we go. They always blame their bedwenching on some shit that happened in school as a child. Watch that con game. Notice that? Whenever they want to start bedwenching and white zaddy worshiping, they start going back to something that happened to them as a child. Here they go. Here's the mammy-splaining. Here's the mammy-splaining. Just like old girl from Queen and Slim. She talked about how the no black man didn't love her. They didn't make her feel pretty. That's a weak-ass excuse. That's garbage. That's a weak excuse. Oh, they're going to have to blame it on high school. Here it is. Why did this go viral? Let me say this. When I was in high school, 4 of the black guys in my class said they would never date a black girl. When you hear that from your own race, but see that Ross Lynch, a guy I grew up watching, continued, is showing his girl that is black off, we get happy because somebody's actually happy to show us off and be proud. Girl, get the fuck out of here with your lying bedwenching ass. Y'all stop telling that lie. Just be a bedwench and stop lying. That's the same thing the Queen and Slim lady said. Well, no black man didn't love me. They didn't make me feel pretty. No, you just wanted a white man. Just say that. You wanted to be shown off by a white man. Stop telling that lie. Them faux niggas in your school didn't traumatize you like that. You were already being groomed to be a little mammy. They always try to blame it on black men. That Lonnie Love defense. Well, the black men, the black men. No, you were groomed to be a little bedwench. Let's stop it. Stop. Because brothers display and show their women off all the time. Miss me with that fucking lie. Brothers are always showing off and displaying their women. You go to Instagram, it's just sisters being displayed all the time by black men. No, you're not going to sit up and blame them faux niggas and let them niggas be the representatives of black male society. They love doing that garbage. But let me continue it. They're happy to show us off and be proud. To the black men that got offended, I'm sorry, but I seen y'all on this app making fun of black women, but y'all not ready for that conversation. We ain't talking about coons. We call coons out. We call coons out for talking shit about sisters. Those are the coons. And those niggas are far in between. It ain't 200,000 coons sitting up co-signing like these bedwenches and mammies are co-signing her tweet. Now let me show you another thing she posted. I grew up in Ethiopia. This is an old tweet of hers from earlier this year. So maybe not so American. So she was talking to somebody. So she's not even a foundational black American. She's Ethiopian. That right there, she's not a foundational black American. That explains it right there. When you see most of this zaddy worship, it's Negroes from the Caribbean or Negroes from Africa. I ain't beating up on you, but I'm telling you, some of these fools that immigrate over here are on the coon boat. They come here on the coon boat. Every time I see a lot of this zaddy worshiping, I'm seeing Caribbean flags and flags from over in Africa. You dig? So she didn't say, no. Somebody said maybe she meant for African men. If she meant that, she would have said it. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't talking about them. She ain't talking about them. Ethiopians, Somalians, all of them, they differentiate themselves from black people. They don't really refer to themselves as black. Notice how she referred to the girl dating a white boy as a woman of color. They know what terms to use and what terms not to use. She went to high school over here, most likely. She probably grew up as a child in Ethiopia and then came over here with her family. And in high school, some niggas weren't checking for her or something. So she used that to justify the hate she already had. You understand? See, this is why we got to charge certain folks to the game. These zaddy worshipers, we can't do nothing with these zaddy worshipers. We can't do nothing with them. Again, many of these folks come from these cultures where they worship white people. They only see other black folks and they see poverty and devastation. And they equate blackness with that. And whenever a white person shows up as a missionary or something, the white person is dropping off a couple of dollars, a couple of nigger trinkets. So they equate whiteness with gifts and abundance, even if it's minimal. They don't equate their situation with white supremacy, which is the cause of their situation. It's the white supremacists. And let me talk to my immigrant brothers and sisters here. While y'all have all this little heat for black Americans and all this zaddy worship for the white people, the reason why your country is toe the fuck up is because of zaddy. The reason why y'all had to pack your shit and come on over here and eat off us and get us to help you and eat off of our programs is because white zaddy created the devastating conditions in your home country. They economically raped your homeland. because you don't see them doing that, they have their puppet Negroes as the front person. You think, okay, I got to get away from these niggas and get around some more zaddies. And you don't understand, it's zaddy that done messed everything up over there for you. We understand that over here. That's why you don't see that zaddy worshiping with us too much. Let's be real. Foundational black American women, for the most part, I'm not talking about the mammies like Lonnie Love, attractive black women who are foundational black Americans, you don't see them worshiping those zaddies like that. Foundational black American women who are fine, attractive black American women, they ain't tripping on no white man like that. You don't see them worshiping no white man. You know why? Because fine foundational black American women, they get hit on by white men all the fucking time. White men are always trying to hit on sisters out here. Sisters ain't tripping on that. Oh, this white boy trying to holler at me. White boy's always trying to holler at a fine sister out here. Sisters are used to it. That ain't nothing. That's not no badge of honor. All the sisters get creeped out by the shit. Dude, I dated a sister, and they like them dark too. The white boys like them dark, especially a dark brown sister. I dated a sister who looked like a finer version of Naomi Campbell. Beautiful sister. I dated her back in early 2005. We would go all over the place. And man, everywhere we went, everywhere she went, I could talk to her on the phone, and white dudes be trying to holler at her. She would go to the grocery store and she'd come back with a bunch of groceries. Like some random white dude just bought me groceries. He just paid for the groceries. She'd go to Starbucks. Some random white guy just paid for the coffee. White dudes are always trying to holler at sisters out here. Especially the little chocolate ones, the chocolate slim ones. You dig? They're always trying to do it. My wife, when she goes out to the grocery store, is always some old white man all up in her face, skinning and grinning. You dig? Sisters at your job. You know there's some old creepy supervisor, some manager, somebody over there, white dude looking at you with goo-goo eyes, with a little lust. You know what he want. There's some thirsty white man at your job trying to get a little taste of chocolate, trying to holler at you. Hey, Keisha. Trying to identify with you. Hey, Keisha, I got the new J. Cole album. Trying to make small talk. Sisters who are fine ain't tripping on that at all over here. You ain't tripping on no damn white man trying to holler at you. Ain't been doing that. But over there, oh, it's a badge of honor. When a white dude shows up, it's like, pick me, Zaddy, pick me. It's pick me time. And y'all bring that same fucked up mentality over here and then, try to mix it in with us. This is why we got to differentiate these foreign mammies and bedwenches doing this type of stuff. You dig? And again, the only ones who get excited over here are the Lonnie Loves, the Aunt Jemima looking ones. They're the only ones who get excited over a zaddy. They're just happy anybody trying to holler at them. That's why they got to parade it around so much. The ones who are, who ain't really fly like that, then they got to parade zaddy around. But the fine sisters don't trip on that. You ain't parade no damn white man around. Only them foreign women be doing that for the most part. Yeah? So we got to understand that part of the game. See, this is why we got to understand how certain people who don't really identify with us, when they do certain things, we got to know where it's coming from. We got to know where that thing is coming from. And again, this girl who made that thing go viral, her ass is Ethiopian. She's African. So, and again, Ethiopians, they're not coons for the most part, but some of the ones who immigrate over here, and that's the thing. When you go to certain countries, the people are actually cool. The problem is you got a contingency of coons and mammies and bedwenches over there, and those are the ones they let over here.